guess just opening statement on how you thought your guys played Saturday.
Obviously the most important thing is winning the game, right? It's a team game, and we as a team didn't win the game. And I was proud of how we played. I thought we played the right way. I thought we played really physical. I thought we tackled really well. We played 57 plays and missed under 10 tackles. So, that's something we work every day. You guys come to practice. I feel like we work that more than anybody in America, and we're going to continue to do that. We wanted to get it to 0. So I'm really proud of that. I thought, like I said, we played hard. We tackled well. The game came down to a couple of plays, right? There's 57 plays. On 50 of the 57, we give up 92 total yards. On 7 plays, we give up 208. You got 300 total yards, 7 plays, 208 yards. I mean, you give half of that, we're giving up under 180 yards. We're talking about, a performance that we would really, really, really be proud of. And that goes back to the work that they've done. I really commend our players for the previous, 12 days of prep, of getting ready, fall camp, spring, everything. They were ready to play, and I commend my coaches. They did a really, really good job getting them to play. But the biggest emphasis we've had on defense the last 2 days is that 10 to 15%, right, of those plays. Either they made a good play, they had a good plan. Coach Applewhite did a great job. Jalen Tolbert's a phenomenal player. They won their one-on-ones. We didn't. We had them twice, third and goal from the goal line, and we bust. They scored a touchdown. And that's not taking any credit away from them, but you have 2 goal line stops back to back. I mean, we're feeling really good about ourselves. And you can't win, you keep from losing, right? So the biggest thing we're focused on this week is that 10 to 15%. I thought we played really good up front in D-line. Coach Lacey and Coach Kreiner did a great job with the outside linebackers and the inside defensive linemen. We won the line of scrimmage. I gave up 30 rushing yards, right? Had a handful of sacks, whatever it was. Affected the quarterback, I thought, pretty well. I thought linebacker, we played well. We worked. They gave us a lot of formation variables like we expected. We handled them well at times. Other times we didn't. Sometimes we were sound, we weren't right. We weren't exactly what we were supposed to be. But and that was on the linebackers, right? And I'm their coach, and I've got to do a better job with that. But I thought they played really, really hard. I thought Santrell played a heck of a game. I really thought all 4 of those guys did. In the secondary, I thought we played really, really well at safety. I thought Jay Stanley played really well. I thought Malik Shorts played as good of a game as I've seen since he's played here. You know what I mean? Malik's kind of our spark plug on that side of the ball. He's improved so much in tackling. He missed 1 tackle. He played like 54 plays or something like that. You know what I mean? So I'm really proud of him for that. Lakevius Daniel came in when Jay Stanley had a little minor injury, played 14 plays, a pretty good football. And then Tyler Barnes stepped up a little bit. And then at corner, I don't think we played bad. Everybody sits there and thinks about 1 or 2 big plays, and certainly it was technique issues and stuff like that. But they had a really good player. You know what I mean? Yeah. And we were in position to make the plays, and we got to make the plays. And I believe in those guys, and Eric, Natron, and Ray. I thought they all did really, really good things. But when you're playing corner, the way we play defense and the way that they kind of presented some stuff to us, it's like playing a boxing one in basketball. You're running around the entire game, and it's one-on-ones. And they had a phenomenal player, and Bentley made some really, really good throws. But our biggest focus is the missed opportunities, right? You know what I mean? Of breaking it down to the reality of we held a team to 3 of 12 on 3rd down, but we had a chance to have been over 12. You know what I'm saying? And we made mistakes. A couple of bad calls by me, right? A couple lack of execution on our part. And understanding when the ball gets to the low red like that, and you've got them stopped, you got to stop them. You know what I mean? And if they score, they score, but they need to earn it, right? So you take away a couple of those things, we've been really, really proud of our performance. So our goal this week is to eliminate that 10 to 15% of plays, right? Eliminate those plays, and we're going to have a chance to have a product that we can be really, really, really proud of here. But I thought they did a great job on the sideline. There was a lot of negative circumstances. They stuck together. Our coaches did a phenomenal job preparing them, and I'm really proud of our kids. But we got to eliminate those mistakes. All that other stuff is great. There's also a lot of missed opportunities for us to really have a special game.
Can you comment on the emotion? You're 28 years of age, youngest defensive coordinator in the country. What was Saturday night about? What time was kickoff? 7, about 6:55, and you're sitting in your seat and you realize I'm now the defense coordinator at Southern Miss. What were those emotions like at that point?
It was fun. It was neat. You know what I mean? I'm from Alabama, so I had a lot of family there. My wife's family was there, but my focus was on our players and our team. You know what I mean? When you're working and you're doing everything you can, like our staff does, and with Coach Hall, you're focused on that. But without giving a bunch of coach speak, it was fun. You know
was it a lifelong dream? I mean, was it that kind of a surreal moment, like, wow, he's giving me the keys to this defense?
Yeah, it was, you know what I mean? And, getting my mom and dad there, that was cool. But, it was neat. It was a cool experience.
What do you see with Grambling?
I've got a lot of respect for them. Proud program. They play football the right way. They're really, really well coached. They run the football. Their quarterback's a really dynamic player, in my opinion. They've got some good backs. Their O-line is really, really well coached. A guy that I know is their O-line coach. He does a phenomenal job. They've got some good skill players. We're definitely going to have a challenge. I think the biggest thing for us is to prepare the right way, which I feel like we did for the South Alabama game, but eliminate those 10 to 15% of the plays that can really cost you the game, because you don't know when those plays are going to come, right? It's not like we're in the game like, hey, on play 45, we're going to know this is going to be a big play in the game. They all matter. And, we've got to focus on us. We've got to continue to tackle. We've got to prevent big plays. We've got better eye control and communication, all right, and control the controllables there. But they do some multiple things, and it's exciting to prepare for them.
Coach, back to that question, how do you feel your communication piece was on the back end with your backers, safeties, and corners?
No, I thought it was good. They prevented a lot of variables, right? You know what I mean? And we had a good plan. We were going to try to make them sustain drives, which I thought we did really well about 14 times. You know what I'm saying? And we feel like we could tackle well, and our safeties did a really good job. And you guys watch us practice. We kind of do that in a very unique way, right? We try to run a play and then go really, really fast and try to make them adjust and create as much chaos as possible. And they did a good job of that. But when some of the live bullets started flying, some composure was lost a little bit. It was like, waiting for somebody else to make a play instead of taking charge. But it can always improve, can be better. We put a lot of variables on them, but we have high expectations for them. And we prepared the right way, and they've shown to us they can do it. I think it's just the consistency piece there. You know what I mean? Because a game's a game, right? It's in practice there's no scoreboard, right? There's no true consequences to a negative play in practice. There's no lights go up on the board, when something bad happens. So it's the communication, the consistency there.
Can you comment on Avery? How did he do? That was a position change for him, and it's kind of happened over the last couple of weeks. How did he do in the middle like that?
Yeah, first off, Avery Hobbs is the ultimate Southern Miss man. You know what I mean? A team guy. The guy played as well as anybody on our team in the spring at outside linebacker. We have, it's strange of a circumstances relative to injuries to the inside linebacker for about a 3-4 month span. And Avery saved our football team during training camp by coming to linebacker. And he didn't complain, right? This is a guy that's performed really, really well, gets asked a month before the season starts to do this, and doesn't complain and does everything the right way. He did a good job. Obviously, when you're playing a position like you played in the past, someone's telling you what to do, right? And now it's you become a quarterback. And he did pretty well. You know what I mean? He graded well. He does his assignment. He's really physical. I thought he really did a really good job on third down affecting the quarterback. You know what I mean? We pressured him some, kind of because he has a rush skill set. But he played well. You know what I mean? Him and Hayes kind of swapped pretty good bit, and then Avery played third down for us because he has that pass rush value. But I thought he played pretty well.
What's the key to stopping Grambling?
Eye control, tackling, communication, right? Make it about us. Handle whatever variables they give us. But we've got to control the line of scrimmage, and we've got to control the quarterback, who's a really, really good player. And we have a good plan. Our coaches have done a good job in our prep so far. But it's a matter of the discipline, right? Of getting lined up, staying in your gap, stay in your rush lane, right? And make a quarterback play quarterback, right? Because when that guy gets out, he's a special player. He's very talented.
What's it like from your perspective when the offense is struggling the way that it did and kind of getting you in some of those positions?
Well, it's a team game, you know what I'm saying? And we need to embrace every opportunity regardless of that, you know what I mean? We have a tremendous offense. We turn the ball over. It is what it is. But we as defense have to look at it as an opportunity. It doesn't matter if the ball is on the 10-yard line, it's on the 5-yard line, or they're backed up. It's an opportunity for us to get a stop. And we've got to have that mentality, right? Kind of a put the ball down mentality. It doesn't matter if they put it down on Hardy Street freaking by Subway. You know what I mean? We've got to be ready to go out there and play regardless of the circumstances. And it's a team game, you know what I'm saying? If we get 2 stops inside the goal line, we have a chance to win the game. You know what I mean? We don't have any mental bust. But, it's about that. You know what I mean? During the game, we coach our players the whole time, and it's the ultimate team game. We got to win in all 3 phases, and we didn't do that.
Anything else? Coach, thank you.